Hello, welcome, beloved souls. My name is Jem, and if you're new here, I'm a psychic medium, author, channeler, and truth seeker. Normally, I don't do Christian videos, but I've been getting a lot of comments. Christians don't seem to like one particular verse in the Old Testament which shows God created evil. Anyway, on to the next title. And this is 5 reasons the Garden of Eden story is a flawed test. The Garden of Eden story is often used to explain why there's sin, suffering, and even death in the world. But when I read it, both as a former Christian and as someone who studied world religions, I see a deeply flawed narrative that doesn't reflect love, fairness, or logic. Let's talk about 5 reasons this story makes no sense. Reason 1. No knowledge of good or evil. Adam and Eve were told not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but they didn't yet know what good or evil meant. How can you punish someone for disobedience when they literally lack the ability to understand morality? It's like punishing a toddler for breaking a rule they cannot comprehend. Reason 2. A rigged test. If God is all-knowing, he already knew they would fail. Why place the tree in the garden at all and then punish them for doing exactly what he foresaw? That's not free will. That's setting up your creation to fail from the start. Reason 3. The blame on Eve. Genesis 3 verse 6 says, Adam was with Eve when she took the fruit, but somehow alone poor Eve is blamed as the source of sin. For centuries, this story has been used to shame women, as if one woman's mistake cursed all of humanity. Would a loving God endorse that kind of generational guilt and sexism? Reason 4. The punishment doesn't fit. Eating a piece of fruit leads to suffering, pain in childbirth, Genesis 3 verse 16, and death for all humans. That's not justice. That's cruelty. If a human parent punished their children this way, we would call it abuse. Reason 5. God's responsibility. God created the tree, the serpent, and the rules. If everything originates from him, including the ability to do wrong, then doesn't he bear ultimate responsibility for the fall of humanity? You can't be the creator of all things and then avoid accountability for the brokenness of your own design. The Garden of Eden story is not about love. It's about fear, control, and guilt. The true source, the infinite I/we, would never punish curiosity or condemn all of humanity for one symbolic act. We are here to learn and grow, not to suffer under the weight of a flawed test. Thank you for watching. Please be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Good night.